right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Denver Broncos and the... We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. In the backfield is Anderson. Kaepernick now on first down. And Green with a catch left side. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
Norwood's got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Green with a catch left side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Brockers breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Austin. Look at the spin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Keenum on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. Austin's got it left side. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, LA. Tavon Austin, 72 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Kaepernick now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offside, defense.
They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense. Still second down.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Here we go on fourth down with Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. There's Keenum now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On third and long, it's Keenum. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Brent from 13 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of the play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A play fake to Anderson. Now Kaepernick. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From midfield, here's Keenum. He's going to float this. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now Keenum. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'm not sure that the re-signing of C.J. Anderson in the offseason wasn't one of the bigger moves by an NFL team because he provides them some toughness running the football, He pass protects really well, and he kind of sets the tone for Denver when they're on offense.
Against the Colts, he had 74 yards in week 2. Devontae Booker is a nice change-of-pace guy to have with him, isn't he?
Hard to believe they got him in the 4th round. One of the better runners in the country. Actually likes to carry the ball in his left hand, reminiscent of a great runner in the past.
Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just open for number 4. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 55 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Obviously, the back did some great work running a long way to score a touchdown. But how about the blocks that were set up? How about...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. There goes Green. The 20. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Virgil Green, 61 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up. Keenum now on 1st down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, Maybe they'll let it go.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit...
What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Keenum now to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, it's Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. Steps away to his left. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. All right, I got to ask you, these color rush jerseys, are you more of a traditionalist? A lot of people are going crazy over these things. What do you think?
I used to be a strict traditionalist, but I can't help it. There's some that really grab my eye, and I'm going to start with Seattle.
I like Seattle.
I can't help it. I remember them wearing a similar shade of jersey once against the Bears years ago. I actually did that game. They're kind of bringing it back in this color rush deal. What about you?
I definitely like Seattle. I like Tennessee's. I like that lighter blue head to toe. It's a really sharp look.
I'm loving Denver in the all-orange. As you might imagine, I'm kind of partial to the orange thing. I like that. I love Arizona in the black. And the Raiders have those silver letters again, kind of the Raiders of old.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Throwing now is Keenum. He finds his man. It's Austin. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Keenum. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Completes it to Austin. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. Over the middle, he hits Austin. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Keenum again. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The one running back is Gurley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch it now. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
Mason. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brian Quick, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you... might have had a defensive breakdown. in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Kaepernick rolling to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The one running back is Gurley. After the interception, here's Keenum. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Keenum. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, and this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw, Keenum. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And he's got his target. It's Austin for the Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And Denver getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Colin Kaepernick, 66 yards. And the Broncos get one score closer.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Keenum on third down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Past the 20. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And able to find Green. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion left here, Sanders. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And complete into the hands of Fowler. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A strong running. And an alley to run. And there's a flag on the field. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
We'll have the block in the ball. Offense.
Offensive mistake pushes him back. Now it's 2nd and a little bit longer. The one running back is Gurley. To throw is Keenum. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Kenny Brent, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. There was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Easy. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Kaepernick now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Four down. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
On play action, it's Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Colin Kaepernick with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah.
He missed it wide. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Keenum, he's going to try and go deep again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Over the middle, he hits Austin. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rams going on 4th. It's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The Rams have won the...
Oh, to the house! To the house!
With Super Bowl champion underneath it.